we're live. I think we might be. YouTube wanted to be a bitch, so here we are on Streamlabs trying to make it happen. But yeah, we're just gonna break down the market quick, cause that's what I'm doing. So why not have some people join me? Let me see if I can get the comments pulled up and everything in a separate window. If you don't know who I am, my name is Pat. I'm part of the PG Crypto. Real PG Sports is probably where you'd know me from. I was a big sports bettor, but now with the markets heating up, it's a much better time just to be in crypto, in my personal opinion, with sports dying down. Basketball's over. There's no football right now. Baseball's pretty slow this year. So yeah, let's see if I can get this damn chat in a different window. Here we go. Pop up chat. We will get on the market. I'm in a current sweet trade right now. Chat is disabled for the live stream. Well, that's lamer than anything I've ever seen before. Alright, well, is what it is, I guess. Let's... Like I said, I think we're live, so let's do this. I guess we don't get a chat today. But if you're here, you're here. So like I said, I'm in a sweet trade. Entry was 288, 288.05. Been waiting all day. I've kind of been trading sweet all day. We broke out of what this looked like, kind of an ascending triangle pattern, and we ended up breaking down while I was like half asleep. I didn't have a stop set, which wasn't a huge deal because it only came down a couple. It was like not even a percent, but when you're on high, yeah, 1.5%. When you're on 50x leverage, that's pretty close to liquidations. My liquidation here was 286.39, so pretty much came right there within, you know, very, very, very close, half a penny or so. But I'm alive and kicking. I added though when we got up here, which brought my average up to the current 288.13. I don't know, because you know what, I'm going to take this downstairs and see if we can get the chat up and see if I can show you my screen so you can see my actual trade on my phone, because that's where everything is. So bear with me for a second. Also, for those of you who are familiar with me or are not familiar with me, it doesn't really matter. Please hit the like, subscribe. I'm going to be here every day. I did just leave my job to do the crypto thing full time. I've been in the crypto market since early 2017 and have been a bull ever since. My first investments were in crypto, and if you dig way back on my YouTube page, you'll see stuff back in, you know, the BitConnect, all the Aurum Bank, all those ICO scams, all that fun stuff. I covered all that stuff back in the day. So, all right, let's see if we can get this how I want it now. Bear with me for a second. I can see if there's anyone in the chat, maybe. That would be great. So, pop this back up. Streamlabs back up. Come on, man. Can I pop the chat, please? Oh, here we go. Okay, so I do have the chat up now over here. Oh, maybe not. To be honest, I can't really tell because I can't type in the chat, which is very strange. So I'm not sure what it says. Welcome to live chat. Remember your guard, your private. Yeah, buddy. I know. Can I just be able to type in my own damn chat, please? That's all I want. I don't need any streaming tips, man. I've been doing this shit for 3 damn years, and of course, one day YouTube Live doesn't want to work. I gotta go through Streamlabs. It's alright. Not enough people will see this anyways. So now you can see me that I'm plugged in over here. So we are in this sweet trade, like I said. Currently up 36.6%. Um, yeah, it looks bullish right now. I don't know how long it's going to necessarily last for, given the overall conditions and this nasty little making of a head and shoulder pattern, kind of. So I thought this initially was going to break out to the upside here further than it did, but now that it came back down, we got, let's go back to the hourly here. See if I can stretch the screen anymore. There we go. So we've got, it's goofy because you, I don't know, get rid of some. Well, so basically this is what I was, like I said, I was watching before. I was trading long before from the bottom of this triangle, and was waiting for a breakout on kind of an ascending triangle type pattern here, and it broke down. As soon as it broke down, shit got bad, and now this is kind of just could be a dead cat bounce. We might actually get something out of this, being it is Sunday night, coming into Asia session for Monday morning, pretty shortly here. So I'm just gonna try and keep an eye on my trade here. I'm a little bit more of a short-term trader just because of the fact that I trade on high leverage, so I'm not trying to be in the market long. I'm trying to be in the market at the right times, which is a very difficult thing to do, but part of being a scalper. So let's take a look at Bitcoin though. So Bitcoin looks pretty damn bullish right now, actually. Short-term time frames. Oops, what is going on, man? About to give up. Nothing wants to work, and I don't have my fan in this room right now. Poof. I don't know, guys. So we're building right now, starting to build some structure here. Got a little bit of a higher high, higher low pattern going. Hopefully we can continue this up. I expect to see 110, 111K. 111K was the ultimate target, which we have still not seen, so I do expect another push to the upside. I expect that the altcoins that are relevant altcoins should get a good piece of that wave. Actually, what we should be looking at right now is Bonk. So Bonk's been on a run lately, guys, since it put together the Bonk fund, whatever, that took over Pump Fund basically in volume now. So they've kind of made this more than just a meme coin now. I expect this is going to have a nasty dump sooner or later, but I think everybody is kind of expecting that after seeing it run for the last few days. With the Solana ETF, everything obviously is super, super hot right now. All the, you got Radium running, you got WIF running, you got this running, you got Jupiter running. So basically all of the big dexes and all of the big meme coins on Solana are running. Sol itself isn't doing much right now. I personally don't hold any Solana. I bought my Solana at $8 and I sold it at $240. So I've been out of Sol for a long time. I got into SWE somewhere in the 80-cent range when we dumped down there, and I don't really know what I expect for a target. It really depends what happens with the Sol ETF, in my opinion, and how popular that truly gets, and what they're able to do in unison with any other companies, as Robinhood, Coinbase have been pretty clear to choose Ethereum as the chains they're going to be working with. So, or any of the L2s for Ethereum over Solana, for good reason, and that's broke down in plenty of videos out there if you want to know more about that. I'm not your expert between why a company would decide to go with ETH over Sol. I can give you some obvious reasons, but when you dig deep enough, I mean, it just comes down to Solana. You get what you get with Solana at the end of the day if you choose Solana, and that's kind of a gutsy thing with what we've seen in the past out of Solana. Ethereum, it's been bad lately. There's not been much going for it price wise, not been much going for it fundamentally. But at the end of the day, you see institutions piling up ETH. You see Trump piling up ETH. So, sorry, someone's blowing me up. Let me just peep this real quick. All right. You know what? Okay, so I don't know how long I'm gonna stay on because, like I said, it's super hot in this room, and the YouTube live is not working. It's not letting me in the chat, so this is frustrating. So I see someone popped on. What's up? I appreciate you stopping in. If you're not aware who I am, I'm the Real PG. I used to run this page for crypto back in 2017. Ended up becoming a sports betting page. Now it's back to a crypto page as the markets were heating up, and I think we're going to be looking at a little bit of summer chop now, a little bit of time to figure out what we want to do for Q3, Q4 when the printer turns on, when JPOW is gone, all of those things. Looks like Bonk might finally be pulling back. And how's Sweet looking for me? So I'm on pretty high leverage right now. I think 50x. So I gotta be kind of careful. Just letting it run. Yeah, I do. I am stopped at break even, but I want to take profit along the way. I don't want to just give that shit away. I mean, I'm down 7% since stream started already. So I did take a little bit of profit once already though, so it's okay. But yeah, so take a look at the liquidity heat map. Let's bring this up to date for Bitcoin, see what happened. We swept the liquidity up here earlier. We never got up to this real heavy area. I don't think we ever captured that liquidity. Let's take a peek here. We did not. So that was, I believe, this liquidity right here. I think Bitcoin really has fallen that much since this morning. So yeah, we're kind of just playing ping pong. Oh, now my dog wants to go outside. Yeah, we're going to definitely wrap this, guys. It's just not the right time to be streaming. Too much going on, too much stuff not working. But I am going to be back on a close to daily basis, if not daily basis. Like I said, I have now left the job to do the crypto thing, man. I've been in this market since, like I said, 2017 now, early 2017. And I'm going to take a chance on myself here that we can get some guy in the community going again, like we had earlier in 2017, like we did for sports, like multiple thousands of people in the Discord for sports for a few years. But at the end of the day, sports betting and gambling isn't going to get you there in the long run. You know, it's a slow grind and it's a lot of heartache in betting because you can't control it. At least you have some control in crypto. You can sell your bags, you can choose when to long, choose when to short, all of those things. So with that said, guys, I'm gonna get up out of here. I will be back though tomorrow, maybe later tonight once I can get YouTube live working, and I can actually cover some stuff without not being able to chat, not being able to see a chat box, anything like that. So I'll be back, guys. Have a good one. Until then, stay bullish.